Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Creative Metaphysical Store. Today, we will be talking about mojo bag, other witchy topics for today. The reason why I decided to talk more so about the mojo bags is because today I'll also be showing you how to make a mojo bag for financial stability and financial stability and prosperity. Sorry, I was looking for the right word. Now, mojo bags are very versatile. They are called many things. For first and foremost, they also have are called charm bags, which basically um, uh, when you can add like a little charm or an incantation, something to this is like uh they would sometimes carry them around for protection. Like there'd be like a special little stones and herbs or charms on the bag, inside and on the bag, and they'd be like carrying it for protection. Or if say they were going to the casino, right, and they wanted to win some money, they would take a bag. Depends on they call it different things depending on the culture and the belief system. Um, Mojo bags are very versatile. I'm gonna give you an example of one. This is one I created for good dreams and for healing and protection while I sleep. And it's got moonstones in it, some labradorite, some amethyst. And then we have on the front, it's got like a moonstone I personally glued with the phases of the moon. And we got a rose quartz for love, unconditional love, self healing, and all that good stuff. And it's got a 16 knotted piece of string attached to represent the um, 16 pointed star in the 12 Olympian gods and goddesses and the four elements. Now, the mojo bag, which I will be creating for myself, uh, it will include. Give me a moment. Now, I will be providing some substitutes if, in fact, you um, cannot get certain items or are uncomfortable with getting certain items. So, you want while I open up my witchy box. I mean, it doesn't have an official name just yet. So, what I will be using for my uh, mojo bag, well, obviously, when I just had it. Where'd that thing go? It's at my feet. So, first and foremost, you're gonna need a bag. If you want to use color magic, use green, or gold and silver, because those are dealing with money. Gold and silver is also what they used in the day before we got onto this paper money. Um, so I'm using black, preferably because it is the absorption of all colors. So I'm channeling the energy of green. The black is absorption of all colors. So it harness all the color frequencies in it, and I am going to be charging it to absorb my energetic intention. Now you don't have to do like pray or put intention over it, but you can. That just helps and add to the energy. Oh, there's one more thing I need to grab. It's in the kitchen, so give me 1 minute, sweetheart. My apologies. Uh, there were a few items that I wanted to show as substitutes, and I realized I didn't have them with me. So today, what I'll be using in this mojo bag is I'll be using this black set. Now, if you're into color magic, green, gold, and silver would be preferable. I use the color black a lot to because it is the absorption of all colors. That this allows whatever I put in the sachet, it will absorb it and absorb the energy of, say, financial prosperity and all that good stuff. Now, this I am charging with the intention to be very lucky, abundantly prosperous when it comes to the energy of winning at lotteries and in casinos, all that good stuff. Um, one more thing that I need to grab. Which, mm, mm. Usually I have everything up and running, but I've been a bit out of sorts today. So to have complete dominion over the aspect of authority and a dominion over the aspect in regards to finances, luck, good fortune, prosperous, abundant, and always, especially with monetary wealth and riches, um, all that good stuff. Mm. So, um, the when you charge it with your intention, you want to have these. If you might have these in your cabinet already. Okay. Now we have here is allspice. Allspice. Okay. Allspice is used for prosperity. You can add cloves and cinnamon to this for prosperity. Now, cinnamon, coffee, and paprika are all amplifiers. So just does not need a lot of cinnamon if you're using a lot um, of cinnamon. Use just a little bit of coffee. If you use a lot more coffee, use a little bit of cinnamon. You don't want to overpower it and then make it fizzle. It'd be like a balloon that float up and it pops on its own because of too much. Um, I will be using the I got some malachite here that I acquired, so I will be using this in my mojo bag. Um, Probably about half of this because I want it to be souped up to the max. Um, so what you're gonna need if you don't want to acquire, this is not for everyone unless you know what you're doing. My girl, Mama Eve, has created two cemetery videos about a cemetery work, part one and part two. She will is spot on with the information. I will shoot a description box in the box below. I'll even put it in the comment section. Uh, if I can't put it in the description box below, okay? But she has created two videos that you should watch from beginning to end because it's very important you listen to everything she has to say because uh, what she says about how to acquire vibrator will be very essential if you want to gather some graveyard dirt. Graveyard dirt is really good for protection, and you can put it in mojo bags for prosperity, gambling, luck. It's got a lot of good things. Now, it's good connected to the spirits of the dead, to your ancestors. It's got a lot of good properties. Um, there is always going to be a negative and a positive side. And of course, with the negative, you can use this for black magic. It's strong stuff. So, but as you know, on my channel, I'm not going to hold anything back. What this can be used on the darker side is for hexes, curses. Um, it is not as dark and powerful. If you're wanting to do a very powerful curse, of course, some other things are would be necessary. But unfortunately, I would like to. I will be starting a Patreon account where you will have more videos leading into rituals and stuff you can do, both light, dark, chaos, balance. So there'll be all kinds of stuff offered there. There will be some memberships that you can apply for. Right now, I want to focus on this channel and the new relaxation meditation music channel that I will be starting. So it won't Patreon won't be available until right around the end of July, just so I can get things going. I want to have a few videos on Patreon before I say, hey, I got a Patreon account. But there will be, by the end of July, there will be a Patreon account. Now, who knows? Life may throw it some curveballs, so just So what you want to do first is you want to open up your coffee grounds. Coffee grounds are good as for um, what I like to do if I'm making coffee or have a caffeinated tea. What I do is I mix my nectar, or if I put coffee into sugar and cream, and I mix it clockwise, and I'm saying what I want to attract, and then I go counterclockwise and say what I don't want to attract, what negative, my worries and all that good stuff, and it works. I've seen it work in my life, so I'm just offering that as a little ritual you can do in the morning with your coffee. But like, I want this. I want positivity. I want my boss to be nice to me. You're not and just do it for a period of a week. See what it does. See if it does anything good for you. So right now, I'm adding in the coffee grounds. I'll now add in the graveyard dirt. You only need a little bit of this stuff. I only use a little bit on my door, the front doorway, and man, oof. I mean, of course, I put other stuff like I put so much salt, cayenne, paprika, all that good stuff. Um, Vinegar, salt, oils too. So it's really protected. Um, uh, which sorry, I lost my train of thought. It's really like I said, it's just really protected. Uh, so we put the coffee ground, put the graveyard dirt. Now what you want to do is add I like to use my intuition. So you can either add your clove or your allspice first, or your arrowroot, cinnamon. I am going to use salt that has been mixed with coconut oil, okay, at the top to really bind it and seal it in. Now, this mojo bag recipe was created with the assistance and guidance of Madame Marie Laveau and Papa Legba, of course. Um, so that with that being said, I am really trying to do the clove first, then the arrowroot, then the allspice instantly. So I'm gonna do some of this, take some of this in here. Okay. And I'm gonna do the arrow. I found out that arrowroot is good for protection, spiritual cleansing, and I read in the same article that they used it for gambling and voodoo sessions for gambling and luck. So when I saw that, I was like asking Mama Marie about this, like that she was talking about that, and to see her thoughts on it, and she was like gave me really good feedback, and I asked her would she help me make one for financial prosperity, abundance, So I've been using a few tricks. Add allspice now. You don't need a whole lot. Just put in whenever you're drawn to stop. I like to pour it 3 times because three, and then the energy of three, catalyst energy. Um, 3, 6, 9, 12, and what you want to, if you can, uh, and if you have it, you can add lavender salt. Lavender is for long lasting peace. And I put it in a lot of sachets where, because I worry a lot about financial, but I worry about, sorry, I worry about my finances a lot. So I'm also putting the intention that I don't need to worry about if this has so I am asking for long lasting peace. I know that this has worked. Um, I accept it, I integrate it, I allow this to work with peace of mind. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and I'm putting 30, exactly 33 in here. And I need the paprika. Give me a minute. Give me 1 minute, guys. Another thing I would recommend if you do not want to use graveyard dirt, rice would be a good substitute for the graveyard dirt. Rice is used to bless and consecrate. Um, they throw it at weddings, throw rice at the bride and groom to say, be prosperous, be abundant, be blessed. So if you don't want to use graveyard dirt, you don't necessarily have to. All the other stuff that I've added into this mojo bag will be, you can use that and it will work just the same, just as fine. I'll just add the graveyard dirt because of this recipe that I was assisted in making. Let me turn this around. And I'm gonna add some more lavender to this. And with that, I will uh, tie this off. Can't remember what they said. You tie this off. Um, okay. You don't necessarily have to do this, but what I'm gonna do is intertwine some copper wire because copper is conductive. So if I can do this properly. And edges. Hold on, guys. I know this is it's taking a little minute. Coming. One moment. Someone's at the door. I'm in the middle of something, so but come in. Turn this like so. You can do if you want to is you could tie the string around the extra wire if you got any. And voila. And that's your motor bag. What I'm gonna take it a step further, and because I work with erasers too, um, I have here over here is this candle for complete dominance and authority, and we have here the 7 African powers candle. So we're gonna pour over the motor bag this wax. We're just gonna let it fall where it wants to fall. Okay. Then we're gonna let that dry for a hot minute. Let it dry. Still trying. This like so. And we are going to on the other side. Now, what I like to do as the wax is drying, I like to add whatever I'm trying to put on the hot wax. So if I'm trying to do something like this, coffee grounds and some arrows on the other side. Give me 1 minute while I hang this up to dry. We got a little hook over here. And while we let this dry, we can have our witchy talks. So there's someone online today who has any questions. If you do not have any questions now or will have some questions later, please feel free to comment on the videos, and I will definitely make sure to answer them to the best of my abilities. So, um, I want to look something up for you guys. I want to look up malachite energy. Okay. It says malachite is an important protection stone. Malachite absorbs the negative energy and pollutants, which is very interesting. Very, very interesting. It guards against radiation and clears electromagnetic pollution. I did not know that. So, hmm. It is transformation. Let's see. Malachite healing properties. It says hold on, I'm trying to see. It's a heart chakra opener. It was worn as a, for uh, as a protection against curses and negative energies. Interesting. Hmm. Um. If the since there are no doesn't look like there are any questions. So since there are no questions, I am um gonna head off live. Uh, I will be back in a few hours to do another video. This video that I'll be doing will be around the chakras, okay? And I'll be doing some energy activations there. Much love. Bye.